Alright, so we got a special battle here. It's actually part of Second's 12 Days of Christmas special that he did last December, which is, 24 battles over the course of 12 days. So at the time, I was thinking I am about to move out of my apartment, and I'm probably not going to have WEP Wi-Fi for the foreseeable future. So in my mind, this is one of my last games of 4th gen, so I'm just going to bring who knows what and just try to have some fun, I suppose. So start out with Tomahawk Man, which I guess is kind of appropriate since it's, a Christmas battle and chopping down some Christmas trees, eh? We're just gonna break Licky Licky, which is his signature poke, and hoping for a 2-hit KO, and it does a good bit more than I thought it would. Oh, and he has Fire Blast, and he misses because that's what Second does. Every hack's chance with Second is approximately doubled, so that's a 30% chance to miss there. So gets intimidated, and Break Scare, not going to do much due to Intimidate and Resistance. Oh, except for getting a crit. So, okay. We probably would have, rematched that, except for I'm pretty sure the BBC is trying to get some sort of a TV series that's called, like, The Hacks Adventures of the Second Coming or something like that. So we're just going to roll with it. And send in Tengu Man here to take on the Gara, and, ooh, get predicted, sucker. I guess it would have been super effective to Weevil as well. But Fire Blast, Tengu Man lives it with 7 HP because of reasons unbeknownst to me. But that's pretty cool. We're going to be able to maybe get a roost up and get back to life later. And at the very least, use him for Death Fodder. So we're going to be able to drop in. We do have a Lantern from the draft team. Is going to be making an appearance here. And try to wall some Fire Blasts or I guess some Hydro Pumps from Gara. And hopefully threaten it off and bait in a ground type, as I think we're actually going to go for Ice Beam here. He does have Life Orb, so I think even if he should be faster, even if he doesn't switch and goes for a move, hopefully Ice Beam plus Life Orb will kill him. So I take a Stone Edge and takes it reasonably well. And Ice Beam does not kill, which is kind of a bummer. Guess we should have gone for Discharge, eh? But can't fault myself, I guess, for going for a wild prediction like that, trying to get some sort of a sneaky attack on something. However, we get critted down to the deep red once again. His Life Orb just kills him. I suppose at that point, I could have just switched to someone else. Perhaps Magnezone, who I think is my 6th on this team to take the Stone Edge. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I was expecting to be faster there or not, as I know Licky's fairly slow, and Lantern's not that fast either. But it ends up that he's Scarf Licky Licky, so I think at that point I realized this and drop in Reggae to take a Power Whip pretty well. Honchkrow does have a fair amount of HP there. Poor Reggae, man. He never does. Look at that. Yeah, there's the crit when I don't need it. He's Super Luck, of course, and I think he's probably got Razor Claw or Scope Lens or something, because that's what he does. He nasty plots up, and then he tries to get crits, and usually this fails miserably. But anyway, Terry's in, which is probably his second signature guy after Licky. And you never know what Terry's going to bring. Terry's going to bring something and kind of terrorize you, I guess, pardon the pun. I think about this move for quite a while. I believe ultimately I'm just going to decide to say, you know what, let's just go for Air Cutter and try to get some crits or something on here. When you try to plan against Terry, you have to look at Swalot's entire moveset in order to have a vague idea of what might happen, and exactly because of stuff like that. Choice Banded Dynamic Punch. That's like a 3rd gen Emerald tutor. Like who would put that on a Swalot? Second would. So anyway, not only that, he hit it, which is like a 20% chance, 25% chance, something like that. Then I just hit myself in confusion because I feel stupid. And I feel stupid. So we're gonna drop in Gyro Man, Flygon here, scare him out with EQ. And what are you holding, Gyro Man? I think he's probably holding a Dragon Fang, Draco Plate, one of the two. I know he's not Life Orb or Choice Scarf for this fight, so he's probably one of those two. Earthquakes, and Marowak's got decent enough special or physical defense, so he's gonna knock it to a KO'd. It's gonna force me to go for a Meteor instead, and just go ahead and take this kill on this thing before it starts to do frightening things to me. Just nom 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 numbing. What are you numbing, Gyro Man? The bone from Marowak, I guess. So here's Dave. Dave is back. I think that's a recurring theme of his names, as all these people are been remade and they're back. So Dave's back, And we have lowered special attack, and I can't EQ, so that means we're going to switch out. And I guess Tomahawk Man's a pretty okay guy to switch into. Subs up, probably, well, yeah, definitely has more than 100 HP on the subs. But I think we're just going to hack madly at the big balloon with Night Slash. It seems like a good enough idea. No need to get too fancy with that. We don't have Ice Shard, I believe, so we wouldn't be able to do stuff like that, but hits with Hidden Power, which I think he said is flying, so does round about half, little under half. And yeah, he's just going to have to stay in and eat a Night Slash. I think everything else he's got left is not really going to enjoy getting hit with a Night Slash on the switch in, so it's going to have to be sacrificed by the Drift Bloom there. So in comes Terry, and I think, yeah, we're just going to be content to go for, you know, now that he's shown me Dynamic Punch, I'm like, I'm just going to have to hope that you miss that, and I'm just going to try to hit you and get you dead before you can fire off too many of them. And in comes Terry with another Dynamic Punch, which hits Hippo Emote. And down goes Weevil with that 4x weakness. So, yeah. So, now Terry's in the red, though. And we're going to drop in Flygon. I think I've only got... No, I've got 3 guys left. Yeah, because I kept Scarm alive. And then I've got Magnezone, who is unseen. It's a pretty nice guy to keep unseen, I guess. We're just going to go for EQ. That's no reason not to do that, I suppose. I haven't seen his last, but Terry's going to go down to Earthquake. And his last one is Mr. Bean. If you've never seen Mr. Bean, certainly go and do Google searches of it, and you'll see why that's the nickname of this Whiscash here. So, I don't think Earthquake's going to pick up. I may or may not 2-hit KO. Can't Flamethrower, and it's ground type, so I don't really want to bring in Magnezone. I don't know if I brought my HP Grass Magnezone or HP Ice. But regardless, we're just going to go for the 2-hit KO with Outrage and hope we don't see like a Ice Beam crit or something like that. He DD's up, which means he's probably not having Ice Beam on his moveset. I don't think Whiscash has any physical ice moves. So he's just going to go for Waterfall here. And if he gets the flinch, he actually will win because he's got Earthquake to take out Magnezone. But he does not get the flinch, so we're just going to 2-hit KO with Outrage, and that's going to cap it for this. I love that little ghost emote. It's so funny. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, this took way too long to get up, as most of these did. Later days.